Hi everyone, this is my first video. So, in this video, I'm going to share basic concepts and basic programs that are available in C so that the beginners that are who are really interested in programming languages can understood some kind of basic knowledge through this video. So, let's start. So, C is a general purpose language that can be learned by any beginners, those who are willing to start programming languages. Hope this video helps you for understand the basic knowledge in the C language. So talking about C, the C was actually developed at Bell's Lab in Bell's Lab by Dennis Ritchie in early 1970s. So it is evolved from the B language, which was developed by Ken Thompson in the late 1960s. So as it is properly growing, the American National Standard Institute (ANSI) established a committee in 1983 to develop a standardized version of C. So later on, C89 or C90, the ANSI C standard, also known as C89 or C90, introduced many features that are still fundamentals to the languages today. It provided a standardized library and syntax for writing portable C code. Later on, there are several types of libraries and that development that are going through the C languages. Throughout its history, C has been widely used in various domains, including system programming, embedded systems, and application developments. Its simplicity and efficiency and portability have contributed to its endurability popularity. Additionally, C has influenced the development of many other programming languages, including C++ and Objective-C and Java. So, this is the overall small brief history to C programming languages. Let's get into the topic of what are the concepts that are important in the C languages. So the basic, the outline of the C program compilation exists of several steps. Since C is a programming languages that it has to be compiled once before we are getting executing. So the basic outline will be like uh, basic outline. Here you can see the codes are all only edited using the editor. Once they are edited, they are pre-processor. Once they are edited, they once we are compiling, it is given to the pre-processor. Once they are pre-processor gets all the header files included to the program, they will be given to the compiler. So once they are compiled, they are turned it as a assembly level language. These assembly level language uh, are only understood by the machines. They are also known as machine level language. Once they are assembled, they will be given to the linker, which also connects all the executions. Uh, this is the overall step process. So actually now as a beginner we have to understand how a C language will actually look like. For that I'm going to use editor. So it is not a editor. I'm going to use Linux Ubuntu for the execution of these commands. So I am going to use the IDE. Yeah, I'm going to use the IDE VS Code for the execution. So let's get into the how we have to execute a simple C programming languages and get into what are all the components that we need to execute this kind of C program execution. So I'm going to search VS Code. So since I'm going to use, yeah, so this is how your IDE looks. Hope everyone knows how to open the terminal. So I'm going to change to sudo face zero. So I'm going to switch to code. So yeah, this is what now we all know that we have to create a folder for that. So I'm going to choose the C language. This is the terminal, right? Okay. Here you can see I already have a program that includes some kind of lights, code of lines. So in this line shows that what are the logics that are we are using for this kind of print statements. So while you are getting executed this kind of sort of space page. Yeah, series. So now we have to understand what are the components that are included for the basic execution of C programming languages. For that, in the first line, you can see hash include stdio.h. The hash include is a type that includes all the method logics that are inside the stdio.h. So the dot h represents the header files. So header files means these files that contains header files like print statement, scanner statements. This print statement is used to display the output in the terminal, and scanner statements. These statements get takes inputs from the user to perform any some kind of actions. These kind of logics that will be written by the developers and that are normally packed in the GCC file, which is main for the execution of C programs. So, whenever we are executing a C program, the compiler will always looks for the main function to be executed. So, whenever we are creating a function, whenever we are creating a C program, we have to contain it mainly contain two things. So, one is the header files, and the another one is the main function. So, further, you can add some kind of many functions that you need based on your requirements. So let's get into a basic example. So I'm creating a new file that is called as test test.c. So yeah, all the C programs will end with the extension .c. So now I'm going to create uh, test.c. So here you can see we have created the test.c. So now what we are going to do is including the header files hash include. So here you can see hash include stdio dot h. So now we have successfully included the header file stdio. The stdio stands for standard input output. So now we are going to create a function in main of it. So as I already said, a compiler will look for the main function whenever we are executing. So inside the main function, we are going to state printf hello world. So here the printf statements will print all the content that are included in your double quotes. So here we are going to print the hello world. In this, the slash n represents the new line. So expected output. So if you are going to create any command line, we have to put a double forward slash. So in this expected expected output hello world. So to run this kind of commands, what we have to do is uh, either you can use GCC or CC file name dot c. For nice suggestion, you all have to do creating an object file. So whenever you are going to create whenever you are going to compile a C program, it is converted into a file that is being executed. By running that file, you can only get the output. So for that, you can create an file like cc space .d, that is your actual file name, space hyphen o, that represent an object file with the file name like text. So by executing it, it is showing that int main of. So there is some error. So there is something problem in the VS Code in my laptop. So I am going to use Ubuntu terminal. So let's complete it. As I already said, GCC space test.c space hyphen o space test. Oh my gosh. Still, guys, here you can see that I have successfully compiled the test.c file as an object file. Now, so here you can see that I have successfully compiled the C program, and here you can see the object file created. So this is the output. So as per the output, we have successfully run our program. So this is a basic program that you can understand that how the C language works. Now we are going to run another program with the different data types. Uh, yeah. So data types. So in C, we are having the basic data types as int, uh, char, double, float, and different types of data types are also available. But these are the basic data types that we have to know as a beginner in the C programming. So integer, as we all know, it is going to be a type of integer. In characters, we are having different types as uh, single characters, single character, and array of characters. So using characters that can be accessed like A, B, C as a separate only characters. But in array of characters, the content will be accessed as a complete string. So in C, we are not having any kind of string data types, but we are having the array of character data types. So this is going to be a big whenever considered to be an integer float. These kind of operations are called floating point operations. So let us see an example for how we can use these kind of data types in the C language. So first we can see what are the yeah. So first we can include the header file as include stdio.h. Oh, in C, there are so many different types of header files also available in C. The basic library that has to be included whenever we are writing a program is the standard input io.h, that is stdio.h. For in further videos, we can see what are the different types of libraries that are available in the C programming. So let's continue on. Let's create a main function. Okay. In this, okay, in this space, id is equal to 10. So in this, I have declared a name called id that is with the type integer that is going to get assigned by a number 10. So let us see what is happening while whenever we are executing the uh, 10, so we can see that percentage d. Come on. So here you can see I have noted as percentage d. So this percentage d is going to tell the compiler that there is a number that has to be going to be a type integer, and it is passed as the last of the parameter. So here you can see print as so the print, as I already said, this is that's the logic that has been included in the stdio.h. So the printf statement will execute all the parameters that are passed in the codes as it is in the terminal. So whenever we are going to present like percentage d, so it will get like uh, the next parameter that is passed after the W codes will get act as a parameter that has to be applied in the place of percentage d. So whenever the compiler gets the percentage d or percentage c, so for example, uh, so they are the integers are denoted by percentage d. The characters are denoted by percentage c. Array of characters are initially denoted by percentage. Yes, sir. The double are normally floated as equal. Next, they are noted as percentage point 2f, which is denoted as the floating points, how many points that has to be shown after the decimal point values. So these are the denotations that has to be performed while whenever we are going to display a integer data type or a character data type or a array of character data type and different other data types. So let's quick on to our example. So this is a sample example that will print the ID 10. So yeah, okay, yeah. Now let's compile it. Just test underscore one dot c space hyphen o space test underscore one dot c. So, oh, oh, sorry. Yeah. Uh, Now we are going to execute dot slash test underscore one. Oh, here you can see the ID is present. So I just missed the new line. So it is given in the same line. So here you can see the ID is given as 10. So now review our code. Yeah. Space test underscore one dot. Yeah. Here you can see the data type is integer. So now let's convert it as char space name. Name is equal to, so whenever we are going to declare a character, we have to quote it in a single quote. So the name. So here I have make it as C, so that the compiler can understand that it is going to be a character, and I have passed the name that I have to be displayed. So let's execute it. So yeah, so we have successfully compiled it. So running. Yeah, we have get the code as name colon A. So this is running successfully. So now execute like multiple line of statements. So here we can see test. Let's go to dot C. So first we are going to include the stdio dot h into main. Yeah, in space. Let's execute a bigger statement like int space id is equal to 100. Okay, so we are going to display a name so that we are going to declare it as a array of name. So this is called as the array of characters. So the name represents the keyword that can be accessed the name. So it is going to be of type character and it is of length 10. So this will works like uh, uh, so whenever we are going to declare it as a char name of 10, uh, how the compiler understand that it is of character type with the name as the keyword to access it with the maximum size as 10. So initially they are starting from 0 to 9. So here you can see how an array of character works. So let us see how they are actually. So okay, now we are going to get the of the name of the user from the user itself. So what we are going to previously done is, so we initially declared the name of the, initially declared the ID or character of the code that has to be executed. Now we are going to get the input from the user at the runtime. So this kind of program that are mostly used afterwards. So let's see an example. So I'm going to ask the user that enter the name. So now this scanner function will get the name in the name keyword. So how the scanf works? Oh, so let's see. So scanf, sorry, scanf. So yeah. So here, scanf is a function to get input from user during the runtime. Yeah. So this scanner will help to get the as I already said, get the input from the user. So it is going to be of string, so array of characters. So we can mention it as a percentage yes. So yeah. So after that, we are going to say the name is uh, received. Okay, slash yeah. So now we are going to tell the user that received name is percentage s comma name. So yeah, so let's compile it. Yeah, it is compiling. Test underscore. Yeah. So here you can see we initially whenever we are comparing the code we get the name as name ID, but here you can see the program is asking for the user to get the input from the users. So I am going to tell Cody. Yeah. So here you can see the name is received. The received name is Cody. Yeah, we are successfully getting this kind of basic simple C programs. So here you can get an much idea about how the C program is executing. So yeah, this is the basic explanation that can be useful for the beginners. So for further more explore for explorative video, the videos will be posted next. Thank you.